Hey everyone, I just want to make a short video on guitar nuts. These two nuts I have in front of me, I want to basically clarify as best I can the difference between what they call nowadays synthetic bone and real bone nuts. You know, like the real bone nuts add more sustain. It's an overall tone. Like the saying is bone is tone, right? And it's so true. And if you take your guitar to your luthier and have a real bone nut put in your guitar, especially with a big block bridge, if you're a Fender player, it is light years different than what they just give you right off the shelves as far as all the Mexican-made Strats and stuff. Not too sure. I'm not an American Strat fan nowadays. I'm more of like the pre-CBS fan of like the American Strats. But I guess with mass production, this is just one of the ways for Fenders to cut costs. So they call it synthetic bone. Really all it is super hard plastic. That's all it is. So usually if you see, I'll try to get it to focus, those three dots there when you take the nut off, that's a good sign that it's plastic. Do they sound bad? No, they just sound way better with a real bone nut. I like to throw them against when I take them out. I don't know if you'll hear it on the video, but you can just hear the difference. And I have on me now a real bone acoustic nut. And you can hear the difference immediately. Yeah, it's heavier and bigger, but you can still hear a difference. It's like, you know, solid. And you could tell too, like when you're filing them down, bone has like a smell to it, you know. They just sound so much better. They put them on all the old guitars. If you know how to do it, I recommend it. If you don't, take it to a luthier, have them do it. It'll be, I don't know how much luthiers charge for this stuff nowadays. When I was younger, it was like $50, something like that, to get it done on your guitar. So give or take $50, and it's worth it. It's so worth it. This is what they call bleached white bone. Real bone nuts are usually like a yellower kind of, but they're like harder to saw and file in these grooves. You know, so you got to have good file and saw. StewMac makes them. They're expensive as shit, but they make them. And they'll last you forever, but how many nuts are you going to do, right? If you're a luthier, you're going to do a lot, so it's worth it. But these are bleached, they call it. It softens the bone, yes, but it's still a way better tone than plastic. It really is. I'm telling you, you'll thank me if you get it done. I hope it helps. I hope it clarifies things, because people are like, oh, it's synthetic bone, you know, same thing. And it's like, no, it's not, dude. It's hard plastic. That's all it is, hard plastic. Here's another plastic that they used to put in there, too. A little heavier, or softer, I mean. See? Soft. That's like super shitty plastic. You don't want these at all. Right? So here's synthetic. A little louder, still plastic. And then the bone, I mean, solid. It's all your sustain. Lube them up too. Use Vaseline, whatever you got to do. Keep these slippery, especially if you have, you know, the wiggle stick, the whammy bar, you know. But I hope this helps and clarifies things. I know it's me just rambling on, but it's information I would like to have years ago, so hopefully I can help somebody with it. But yeah, do more research. If you want a tone test, like a sound test, sorry, it's just not gonna go over well on a cell phone. I would look it up. There's tons of comparisons and differences, but you will feel it in your hand. I promise. You'll feel it, the sustain throughout your whole guitar. Hope it helps, man. If you got time, please give me a thumbs up. Thank you.